Hi family, welcome to another vlog. In today's video, we are going to be talking all about our aloe vera oil. A lot of you have some questions, so I'm just going to be walking you guys through the process of how we make our oil, how we get ready for a launch date, and everything we have to do to prepare. In the previous video, you guys saw that we completely sold out when we put out our first batch of aloe vera oil. You guys also saw that we shipped a whole lot of orders, and hopefully by now, a lot of you have gotten your orders. If not, every one of you have gotten your orders. So in today's video, I'm just going to be answering some of the questions that you guys have, and I'm also going to be showing you some of the process that we have to go through to get ready for a launch date. With that said, let's get into the video. So a typical work morning for me starts with a nice cup of coffee. That is after I've brushed my teeth, done my skincare, and also taking my bath. You all know that I recently added one more thing to my list, which is my business. So that has made me even busier than I was before. But a typical morning starts with me checking my emails, answering phone calls, doing some meetings with some brands that I'm possibly collaborating with, and just anything else that I need to do business-wise. One thing that helps me feel better is to take a bath every morning, do a little bit of makeup, and try to get dressed up. That immediately changes everything for me. It just puts me in a better mood and makes me feel a little more motivated. All right, family, quick outfit of the day. This is what we got going. Yes, today is comfy day. We have some black jeans, some comfy, I don't know what these are called, but they're just like really comfortable boots. The entire inside is lined by that fur, and it's so comfortable and so warm. I also have this sweater. This was actually sent to me in a PR box by one of my followers. If I remember to, I'm gonna find their name and put it in the descriptions, but they sell t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, and they have stuff for kids as well. So they sent us all some really nice stuff, and yeah, I really like it. As you can see, the sweater is really nice and soft. I'm doing really good with my water intake. I have had about 3 of these so far, and it's only 11 a.m. Usually I only have 1 or 2 like for hours. So we're doing good. This is my favorite winter coat, by the way. Let me zip it up so you guys can see what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Super nice. It gives me a little cinched waist right there. It's the little things that matter. See the snow everywhere? This is ridiculous. I really wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about why the process, the waiting list is so long. I have to, first of all, we have to get our inventory together. Secondly, the oil takes about 1.5 to 2 weeks to make, because I have to take the aloe vera from the fresh state to the point where when I make the oil, it doesn't have like water, like the aloe vera water on the bottom, and then it has oil on top. That is to me very unprofessional, and you will see that when you make your homemade aloe vera, you'll see that the water and the oil are going to separate. So I don't know if you guys watched my last video. I said that I had to do a lot of research to kind of prevent that, because that also increases the shelf life of the oil. You just want to be very careful when you make a product like this. Maybe it's my nursing background, maybe it's my perfectionist background, I don't know. I just like things to be the way they should be. So it took a lot of time and a lot of research for me to even come up with the formula, and also it does take a lot of time for the oil to be made. So if I were just putting out products just because I knew that you guys were going to buy it, we sold out last time, so I would have just made, you know, fake something real quick and put it out. But that's not me. That's not who I am. I want to be authentic to you guys, and I want the oil to actually work for you guys as it has for me. So the process to make the aloe vera version of the oil takes about 1.5 to 2 weeks. And I also get 100% natural oils. And I'm going to show you guys a lot of this in some upcoming videos. And if you guys are interested, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Of course, I'm not going to show you guys, you know, word for word what I do, because it wouldn't be a business if I did that, right? But I'm going to show you guys a lot of things that are going to help you guys, especially for those of you who want to start your own small businesses as well. These kind of videos will be very informative and educational for you guys as well. But yes, so that part, it takes a long time. And we also have to, like I said, wait on the orders. We also have to order inventory, so our tapes, our packing, you know, bubble wraps, our oh god, I can't think. Our bubble wraps, our tape, our packaging, the bottles, just everything like that. Those have to come in. I have to sanitize everything. I have to prepare everything. I have to make the aloe vera, let it sit for about a week and a half to 2 to get it to a state where I don't have the oil on the top and the water on the bottom. I just want it to be as professional as possible and as sanitary as possible, because I just want to put out the best product as I can. This is a new business. We're learning, and believe it or not, just from the first batch of orders, we've already learned so much, and the second one is going to be even better. And yeah, it's just going to get better from there. So I'm grateful to you guys for all the support. Like, I cannot say that enough. I'm so grateful, because to be honest, you guys, I was nervous to start this. I was very nervous, because as I always say to you guys, I'm a perfectionist. With everything I do, I just want it to be perfect. Nothing's perfect, of course, but I want to just put out the best products and do the best I can. I don't want to take advantage of my fans and just, like I said, put out products real quick just because I feel like they're buying it. No, I'm going to go through the same process every time to get you the best products that will get you the best results possible, if that makes sense. So that is why the wait is too long. So if you're on the waiting list, not a waiting list, like the pre-order list, if you've already placed your order, if you're thinking of placing your order, rest assured that every time you get a package from me, it is going to be made the same way how the first one was made, with lots of love, lots of care, and you know, lots of preparedness, right? So anyway, to answer that question, that is why the waiting list is so long. So I'm gonna go ahead and ship this stuff. I'm gonna go to Staples and get some bubble wrap. I'm gonna also get some tapes from there. Those are the 2 things that we get from there currently. Everything else comes from online. So yeah, we're just waiting for the rest of the orders to come in. We do have the website opened if you want to go ahead and pre-order. We are going to shut it down as soon as we get the amount of orders we have in mind, just because, again, we don't want to overdo it or cut corners or anything like that. We want it to be great anytime you get your products. And we have gotten a lot of feedbacks from a lot of you guys who ordered the oil and you love it. So we want to continue to produce a product that's gonna mimic the first one you have. So yes, if you haven't already placed your order, go ahead and click the link down below. I'll also leave the website here. It is nimbaluxe.com. Go ahead and place your orders now, and please be patient, because we are working on everything, and hopefully by God's grace, by the end of the month, you guys will all have your orders. All right, family, so let's go ship this stuff and we'll be right back. All right, family, so I got my parcels and I'm good to go. So this is our workspace. And then over here, this is the real workstation. All right, I don't know if you guys saw the last vlog, but I said that this was Nandy's office before. This is where his desk is set up. He used to have those like 2 computers there because he's an IT guy and he used to work with a lot of computers. So for some reason he has 2. I don't get it. I feel like it's cluttered, but he likes it. But now we actually only use this laptop. It's a little messy right now because we're not really doing anything. All we're doing is ordering inventory. So as you can see here, we have a lot of the labels ordered. This is where we print our shipping label from. And then this, like I said, is the laptop we're currently using. This is our label printer. This is our packing slip printer. This is what our package looks like for those of you guys who haven't seen. And then over here, as you can see, there's a whole lot of boxes because, like I said, we have just been ordering inventory. So let me show you guys some things in here. First thing we need is packaging. And for some reason, our packaging comes way earlier than everything else. So we do have a lot of stuff coming in already. So we have this box, we have this in here. We have a whole lot of boxes. We're also getting our bottles in. So these boxes right here. Then we have some boxes from the postal office. We have some bubble wraps there. We actually also started making some of the orders. So this is what this is right here. So yes, all of these are the dropper bottles. Let me open one of them so you guys can see. This is what the dropper bottles look like. and then we have to go in and put the labels on them. These are more stuff over here. This right here is more packaging from the postal office. I don't know if you guys remember this from the last video, but you can actually get priority boxes from the postal office for free. Let me tell you guys a little story about this. So right before our orders went out, I wanted to change our packaging. Before we even got the stuff to the customers, I started to panic a little bit. So I was like, we have to change the packaging. So I went to Uline. Uline is a website for like wholesale stuff. So I went there and I ordered 2 different packaging. Well, these 2 came, right? This one is too small and this is too big. So now I'm stuck with 2 boxes. So I ordered 2 boxes of this and this. So in each box, I think we had like 100 pieces, either 100 or 150 in each box. So now I'm stuck with those 2 and I have to return them. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing today. So over here is a little bit of our display. So this is what we have left because we had to keep something to, I guess, match the new orders with. Not that we're going to forget, but we just needed some motivation. So that is what, for those of you guys who haven't seen the aloe vera oil, this is what it looks like. So when you get your orders, this is what it's going to look like. And these bags over here are for pickup orders. We have our shipping packages here. We have a lot more back there. And yeah, we just have a whole lot more to do. But let me show you guys the boxes I was telling you about. These are the boxes I was telling you about. So these are it in here. These are the small ones. There's like 3 boxes of these that I have to return. And then here are the smaller ones, the bigger ones, I should say. I have to take these back. So these boxes over here are all bottles, right? So then we have some boxes from the postal office. I hope I can help you guys who are trying to start your own businesses with these videos. But the smart thing to do if you're doing something like this is to put your products in first before you put your labels on. Because especially when you're dealing with oil, if you put your labels on and then put the oil in, there is a good chance that you'll mess up the label on the bottle because you might spill oil. It's not a good thing. So put your products in first, clean the bottle, and then put your labels on. That's just a pro tip. I myself, I'm learning. So this is a learning process. So I'm hoping that when you guys watch these videos, you will learn something from me or you can teach me something. Hey, we're all in this together. But anyway, this is my showcase shelf. This is the shelf I set stuff on to either display it or, you know, to see what inventory I have and stuff like that. So these are a bubble wrap. This is the one we like. As you can see, let me show you guys this. This one is much bigger. The circle is much bigger than these ones over here. See how small these ones are? So these are from 2 different vendors. This one is actually from Amazon and this one is from Staples. So what happened was we were actually packing the last batch of orders and we ran out of bubble wrap because like I said, we normally get them from Amazon. So we're like, oh my God, we're out of bubble wrap. What are we gonna do? So we started to look around and we saw that Staples actually had bubble wraps. So that's where we got these ones from. These ones are a little more expensive, but they're much bigger. And you can also get them the same day. That's if they have it in stock, of course. But you can also get them the same day. So this has actually become our favorite bubble wrap until we can find something on Amazon that beats that. By the way, I apologize because the lighting down here is horrible. Like I said, I wanted to change the packaging, but a lot of you guys got your orders and you said you like the packaging. So we're gonna go ahead and continue to use the green packaging and I have to return those packaging back. By the way, this is what the aloe vera looks like. When the oil is in there, the label is in there, the bubble wrap is on it. So all we literally have to do is put the label on here, put the packing slip in, put our oil in there and ship it. So this one is ready to go. But let me show you guys what I meant about the box. All right, family, so this is the first box. This is what our aloe vera oil looks like. This is without the bubble wrap, right? So it fits in here actually, barely, but it kind of fits, which I'm not okay with because this kind of thing drives me crazy. Like I said, this is without the bubble wrap. Let me show you what it looks like with the bubble wrap. So this one has the bubble wrap on it. This is what it looks like. Isn't that crazy? And then this one, let me show you the same example. So this is what the aloe vera looks like without the bubble wrap. When I put it in there, sorry, I spilled some oil in there. When I put it in there, that's how big it is. So it's too big for one. So then once I put the bubble wrap on, I put it in here. It's still too big. So then I grab another one and I put it in here and it doesn't fit. I would have to force it in to make it fit. And even to shut it would be super hard. And that is what I'm talking about when I say it is a learning experience, because you are going to lose a lot of money. You are potentially going to lose a lot of time. So there is a lot of trial and error. Yeah, you just have to learn as you go. So I'm hoping with these videos, like I said, you guys can learn from me as well. So we decided not to go with those packaging and just stick with our normal package. All right, so let me show you guys some more stuff over here. So these right here are our labels. As you can see, we already started using some because, like I said, we already started packaging and packing stuff. This stuff takes a long time, y'all. And for me, the way I am, I like for everything to be perfect. First of all, I want my environment to be clean at all times. It might be the nurse in me, it might be the clean freak in me, but things just have to be clean. There is no options, right? So it takes time to get everything organized. So anyway, we have our shipping label. We have some bubble wrap. Of course, we have to get a whole lot more of that. We have some tape in here. Again, we have to get a whole lot more of these. We have more bottles here. We have our shipping packages here. We have a lot more back there. So then what I have to do is I have a little notebook here. I have my pen. I just have to go through everything and make sure that we have what we need, basically. So for example, these are our packing slip printer papers. So we have 2 here. So depending on the amount of orders that we're gonna get, I have to figure out how many of these we're gonna need for the amount of orders we're getting. So for example, this right here has 500 papers in it. So let's say we're doing 700 orders. I have to order 2 of these because sometimes you're going to print stuff wrong. Sometimes you're going to make a mistake. Sometimes you're going to rip the paper. So you have to have a lot more, just a few more than you would typically need. So yes, so I would go ahead and write it down. And then I would go over here. For example, let's see our shipping label. So again, let's say we're doing 750 orders. This comes in a pack of 50, right? So I'm gonna order 2 of these, 1,000, because again, you might mess up the label. You might, I don't know, something could happen. So you always, once again, wanna have more than you actually need. I just feel like that keeps the flow flowing, I guess. And it keeps the stress out of everything, because if you know that you have more than you need, that way it takes the stress out of that, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and write it down here. All right, so that's the shipping label. And then our bottle, for example, this is a box of our bottle. This is one of the reasons we're doing pre-orders, because we are going to stop at a certain number. So let's say our goal is 200 orders, right? So we have to get ready for 200 orders. So 25 times 4 is 100. So if we're doing 200 orders, I would do about 9. So instead of 8 to be exactly 200, I would do about 9. Again, just to have a little bit left over. Just in case there's a problem, the bottle breaks, the sticker doesn't stick right, or anything can happen. All right, so we already have the number in our head. So I would go look at this, see how many we have, see how many we still need, and then I would write it down. And then our bubble wrap, for example, we already know how many of these we need just from the first order. Again, a learning process. So we do know how many of these we're going to order. So as the orders come in, we write them down and we know how many we need, how many we're missing, and how much we need to be over. And then our packaging. So same example with the 200 orders. So these come in a pack of 50. So if we have 200 orders, we only have to order 4 of these. But what I do is I would order 5 again. I know I'm repeating myself, but I want you guys to understand that, especially if you're watching this wanting to start your own business, that is the smart way to do it. You always want to get more things so that you're not panicking. Sometimes we have to use 2 of these depending on how far the package is going. Sometimes we also have to bubble wrap the stuff, put it in here, put the packaging in here, and then ship it, especially if the person is out of the country and if it's like a far away country. So we just try to be as careful as possible. So we have our labels, we have our bottles, we have our paper. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the printing paper. So we already have the printer. The printer you only have to buy one time, and the good thing about these printers is the fact that you don't have to buy ink ever. Once you purchase the printer, that's it. All you need to do is buy the label. So that is how we do that. We do get our tapes from Staples. It's kind of expensive, but we haven't found something on Amazon or anywhere else yet. And I really like these because they're really strong. So we can actually make the priority boxes because they don't come made, right? They come like these. Let me show you guys. This is how they come. These don't really need tape because they're smaller. Those ones you have to tape. So yes, so this tape is strong enough to make those boxes, and it's also strong enough to put the bubble wrap around our packages. So these right here are the ones we already started packaging. So these already have the bubble wrap on them. So that means it has the oil in there, it has the label on, It has the bubble wrap on. So as we start to pack, let's say we have an order of 2. We just come in here, grab 2, put it in our package, put our label on it, and it's good to go. So we've already started doing that. So we have this box here. This one has 200 in there. We have this one, it has 376, and we just have a lot more there. And then over here, we already have the oil in here. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the label on, bubble wrap it, and get it ready. So these right here are already done. All right, family, that is it for today's video. Don't forget to visit NimbaLuxe.com to place your pre-orders. Thank you guys again so much for your love and support. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.